Hi, Tanya Steinbeck, CEO of the UDIA here in WA. So today we've seen the release of the Housing Industry Forecasting Group report for the rest of this financial year, with a forecast drop in dwelling commencements from 15,500 down to 12,500 by the end of June. And we know anecdotally that there is a pipeline of work in terms of dwelling commencements of around 13 weeks before the well and truly runs dry. So the time for government to act is now. We need to ensure that we have some stimulus support, either from the federal, state, or a combination of both governments, to ensure that we have a consistent pipeline of activity to support the jobs and activity within the development and construction sector. We are liaising very closely and have done for some time now with the state government and the federal government in this regard, and UDIA is pushing for a stimulus option that we believe is going to have the greatest impact in terms of job creation and construction activity over the next 12 to 18 months. Infrastructure investment has also been a key priority always, but more specifically now in response to COVID. So the work that we've been doing over the last 6 to 8 weeks with the Minister for Planning, with the Department for Planning and the local government authorities is to identify those community infrastructure projects that can be brought forward that have been funded by our industry through development contribution schemes. So now is the time for the rubber to hit the road in terms of delivering the infrastructure that our communities are expecting and deserve. We've also seen some really positive steps particularly from planning in terms of identifying those elements of process and approvals, red tape reduction, and seeing some really positive signs there. And we are also anticipating some further announcements shortly that we think are going to have a significant impact on our industry's ability to deliver and support recovery of the economy. So these are just 3 of the key actions that UDIA has been working on specifically in response to the pandemic. And you can read a little bit more about what else we're doing in response to COVID in our Ready to Rebuild document that we have released today. So I encourage you to download that and have a read through. Now, this isn't to say that we are not focusing on those policy priorities that we released in February this year, which are in response to the issues, opportunities and challenges that our industry was facing before this pandemic, that they are equally as important, and work is continuing on those via our council and our committees. So whilst we've never stopped working here at UDIA throughout the pandemic period, we are officially back in the office and more determined than ever to ensure that our industry is supported to play our part in rebuilding our economy. So I encourage you to reach out to myself or any member of the UDIA team. We're here to support our members first and foremost. So please stay well, provide us with your feedback. We're always looking for examples and anecdotal evidence as to what you're experiencing on the ground. So we look forward to engaging with you all in person very soon.